Just bought a Cougar winter boot. I learned my lesson once a couple years ago, and it was Halloween, and I was with Jane and her family. My husband was there too. We were doing like the haunted houses, and her daughter Kara was the one who was smart and wore a Cougar boot. We were all freezing except for her. This brand, they do a couple of things always waterproof, and always temperature rated. So completely waterproof, temperature rated, meaning it's going to keep you warm, tested up to -11 degrees. So I just think that a Canadian brand like this is, when it's cold, this is who you trust. And how cute are these? The Fjord waterproof midwinter boots called the Fresno. They're $65.99. So you don't have to spend astronomical price points on winter boots like we kind of think in our heads when we think of all of that technology, particularly now that they're on clearance sale. Here is your navy blue. Call 1-800-500-7590 at the bottom of your screen to order. There's your white mushroom, very sophisticated. Here is your Chianti bone. So that almost to me looks like a chocolatey Chianti, more so than a wine, but we're calling it Chianti bone. And then we do have a black we can show you on. That is the most limited on QVC.com. Now these are lace up, but you're going to just simply slip into them, and there's plenty of room. But it's nice because when you slip in, you can get that proper fit with the functional lace. So there are some winter boots that I think you have to like really pull on and then lace up. This is not that. You really are just simply slipping into them. And honestly, if you're wearing you don't need to wear a sock. They're temperature rated for you. But if you don't care about a roomier fit, you just slip in after you tie the laces, and you don't have to worry about doing them every single time. But if it's kind of weird weather and you want to get nice and secure in there, it's good to know that you can. Completely waterproof all the way up. I just love these for like nights like we've been having outside of Philly where it's really cold. There's a little bit of maybe ice left over, a little bit snow left over. These are built for that. They are completely lined in faux fur. Up to -11 degrees, you are protected from the cold without socks. The bottom half, the whole boot is waterproof, but the bottom half is honestly like a duck boot. So you are walking in the grossest of gross. It doesn't matter. You can just rinse them off when you're done. You can see all the work and the craftsmanship that goes into this outsole, into keeping it nice and giving you that non-slip traction. You see on those little grooves, the tiny little like ribbing, that's going to be that extra non-slip that's put in there to help. So this is the brand that thinks of it all. We do have a little waterproof, there's a sink. That is so cool to show. I've never gotten to use this before. Look, how nice. Anywhere you do this, even up to the fur, it doesn't matter. They're just completely waterproof. It's all just gonna bead off, and it will not go where you don't want it to go, which is your foot on the inside. Like if you see the inside of this boot, it's completely dry, and it's gonna stay completely dry. So all of the wet and the life that happens from the weather is going to stay on the outside of the boot, which is great because you know what, if you did get salt and things like that, you can hose them off at the end of the day wearing them. That's the Cougar difference. Getting them at this incredible price point is what it's all about. I mean, if you're like me and waited to the last minute, don't worry, we still have months of this weather, and then you'll have them every year. You're not going to like need to get a new one necessarily. These are going to last for years and years. Here's your Chianti bone. This is your navy. The one that navy blue, I actually bought a different Cougar boot, but it was in the navy blue. And then I have on the white with mushroom, and everybody is loving this one. So I'll kind of put my foot up, sorry, but that way you can see the colors. And you don't have to worry about like if you just love that color because it's waterproof, who cares? Oh, and the black, but I know the black is more limited. So do not wait on that black for $65.99. You don't have to worry about like the lighter colors at all. And I just think they do lots of different styles for all of our personal kind of style needs, but this is a nice balance of giving you the functionality of having that tighter fit when you need it, giving you a little bit of the quilt, a little bit of the faux fur, a little bit of that duck boot, but keeping it nice and like just elevated and gorgeous, like all those people who are on those trips to the ski places right now that like to style up their look. This is the kind of boot they want to wear, but this one's actually functional. It's a 613961. We are going to take another look in a bit